What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Jeremy with Lifted Adventures. This is Jeremy's Pedal Power Hour. I have got to get a reverb on that sometime soon so I can make Jeremy's Pedal Power Hour echo just a little bit. But hey, guys, I'm Jeremy with Lifted Adventures, as I already said. This is Jeremy's Pedal Power Hour, where I can't even say it fast, where you guys run the live podcast. I have people on here that are mountain bike YouTubers, pros, and industry leaders on here, and you guys run the show. Yes, you run the show. You guys ask your questions, get them out there, start thinking them for our special guest, and ask some questions and get to know them. You guys run it. You're doing it. So, as you've already seen, I have the master himself, the one of the best POVers I've ever seen on YouTube. I got the one, the only Jordan Boostmaster. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on and being on my podcast. I appreciate it, man.
For sure, man. Good to be here.
Awesome. Well, you're up in Vancouver, and it is. You said it's been pretty rainy and pretty gross right now. So you're not doing any riding as of probably today. But is riding going on right now? Are you doing anything?
I mean, yeah, I think the last time I went riding was at least a couple weeks, like maybe even 3 weeks ago, honestly.
Okay,
It's been pretty miserable.
that's awesome.
But
That's terrible.
what I've been doing lately, like last week, doing a bit of trail building, and that's what I'm doing a bit more of right now in the winter time. So, yeah, I don't really like riding when it's super wet,
Yeah.
and I don't know, it's just kind of lame.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a chance to do a bit more trail building. Me and my friends have got some places we've got to work on. So
That's awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
you got some pretty awesome trails you're building on that you've kind of teased a little bit here or there. Kind of excited about seeing that. Well, guys, get some questions out there for Jordan so you guys can get to know him a little bit better. If you have not heard of the Boostmaster, if you haven't heard of Jordan's YouTube channel, I have his link down in the description below. Make sure to go check him out. He's got an awesome channel where he does what's called POV. If you don't know what POV is, it's point of view where he has a camera on him and you're basically sitting in the seat in the cockpit with him going down the mountain, and some people, like, I've had people say I feel like I was right there riding it. I even got dizzy a little bit, and I told you recently that you're one of the first channels that I actually got into that got me back into mountain biking and actually helped me kind of decide I wanted to start a YouTube channel. What got you into deciding, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel? Where did actually go back to the beginning? Where did mountain biking come in to you? Where did it start?
I mean, I've always loved like riding bikes, and I've basically started more with BMX bikes, right? Like when I was younger, um, I, it was all just about just kind of riding casually for fun. That's all it was. And I always loved to kind of ride some jumps here and there, but it was never that much of a thing. It was just kind of super casual, whatever. But when it came into like mountain biking, that was um, grade seven-ish, 13, 12, 13 years old is when I really started to take interest in mountain biking, mostly because then there's this new guy that came to school. He was into mountain biking. I was like, oh, mountain biking, that sounds pretty fun. He showed me all these like magazines, and I'd be like, oh, that's so sick, and all this kind of stuff. And I have a BMX. I like to ride bikes. I like to ride some jumps. So he had this gravel pit. We'd like go find some sketchy lines to
Yeah.
ride or something with the little bikes, and then there's like local trails out in our city too. So I think I borrowed a bike once or something from him because all I had was a BMX anyway. But I don't know, and it was super cool. So then yeah, I was like, dude, this is awesome. So I should buy a bike. And then yeah, I bought a mountain bike, and I was just super into it right away, basically.
That's awesome. What was your first mountain bike that you bought there?
It was a Norco Wolverine.
Okay.
So it's a '04. It was like, that's a hardtail. It had like 4 inches of front suspension, and that's it. Yeah.
Now, most of your stuff is Whistler area park riding. Were you doing any of that then? Was that a thing? 2004. When did Whistler open up?
Yeah, Whistler, I think Whistler opened in 98, I
Okay.
believe was the first year. And the first time I went to Whistler was 2005.
Okay.
So yeah, that was kind of right away. It was like a dream of mine to go there, and yeah, it was probably like 1 or 2 years after starting riding. Then I got to go there, rent a bike, of course, and yeah, it was an amazing time. Like my first day. I actually have a video on my channel up, just talking about the story of my first day ever at Whistler Bike Park, and
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it was a really good day. It was a really
That's
good
awesome.
time.
That is the mecca. Everybody that rides, everybody wants to hit, and I have yet to go there. And someday I dream about it. Well, let's get into some questions, guys. If you can hear me, if I'm sounding good, please let me know. If Jordan's sounding good, I try to boost his sound a little bit. That's the thing about live. This is live streaming. There's always that issue. Let's see. Jordan, did you switch to transition? You've recently you backed out of your sponsors for the time being, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah, basically. Yeah, no, I'm not a part of Transition at all. I bought that frame myself, so I have no affiliation with Transition nor with Rocky Mountain. No bike companies for right now.
There we
So
go. How's the concussion?
doing really well.
You got hit pretty hard there.
Yeah, I guess it was because I think it was mostly like whiplash.
Yeah.
It was so much about the neck, which was yeah, terrible to. It's just so weird because I've never experienced it before in my life. I've hit my head a number of times before, and this time I didn't so much hit my head, but yet had the weirdest kind of symptoms that I've never had before. But yeah, I've been doing lots of work on my neck. Like I've been seeing a concussion specialist um, pretty regularly for the last few months, especially, and he's been able to really see like blood flow issues in my neck or my head. And right now it's really just kind of I still have some stiffness in my neck that loves to keep coming back, so I'm still doing like stretches. But yeah, like I'm doing so much better. I'm doing like really good,
That's awesome.
almost 100%, I'd say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went back and watched that video, and yeah, I didn't see where you hit or anything, but that's what I thought. I thought you got some nasty whiplash on that. That's crazy. Um,
Yeah.
did that kind of scare you a little bit? Or I mean, I guess I can't even ask that because you do some of the biggest things that I've seen anybody do on a mountain bike. I guess you can't be. I mean, you got scared, but you're not super scared to let it bother you, eh?
Well, I would say it did kind of freak me out. Like it did kind of scare me, like
Uh huh.
because like it made me scared for crashing because if what happened there gave me that kind of worst experience I've ever felt, aside from like, no, I would rather, yeah, no, because I would rather have much like broken a bone than get that happen to me. Like I'd way rather have like broken an arm or something than
Really?
go through that. Yeah, because the problem with this is there's a lot of uncertainty and kind of an unknown
Yeah.
about how exactly to get better because as I'm doing all this research on concussion stuff, they say like, every concussion is different and there really is a lot of I don't know, I guess new kind of discoveries happening just super recently now, and it's hard to really. It's not very mainstream the best and newest information, so it's hard to
Yeah. Yeah.
find really good kind of information. So it took so much kind of research and studying, and I
Yeah.
spent money on this and on that, and just really going kind of hardcore. And yeah, there's just that kind of uncertainty of like I don't quite understand, and other people don't understand, and
Yeah. It's the
have to
fear of
figure
the
it out.
unknown.
Yeah, yeah.
Completely.
So
I guess because you've broken bones before. Uh.
yeah, like I've broken a wrist.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
Is
yeah,
that the
like
only
from
one?
mountain biking, I've broken a wrist. I've torn a tendon. Each one required a cast on, and that really sucked. Put me out for months and months. But yeah, and then there's like the physiotherapy afterwards. But at least there's like a definitive timeline for
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you'll be
Yeah.
better.
You know you'll get better sooner or later.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
concussion that can ruin you. Let's
yeah.
see. I get some more questions in here. Oh yeah, this is a big one that I hear people around the trails asking. How old are you? And you obviously your voice sounds young. You always sound young, and maybe it's just a TV kind of thing. Your voice is never match. Nobody's voice ever actually matches their face. People say I have a baby face and I have a low voice. I don't know. How old are you actually?
So I'm 31.
31. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Um, I'm 35. So, you have accomplished so much for your age. That's why he was asking. So, with that, your age, when did you say you started? A lot of people start with BMX. When did you start BMXing? Doing BMXing. When did you start doing BMX?
I mean, like, I just say BMX. Just it was just my bike. Like
It
it
was just your
wasn't
bike.
like
Okay.
BMXing specifically. It was just my bike.
Okay.
It happened to be a BMX, but like,
Okay.
yeah, I wasn't typically a BMXer. I didn't do any kind of BMX racing or park or street riding necessarily with BMX. But no, it's just whenever kids get into bikes, and then as a young age, and so I was never seriously into like biking specifically. It was just like any kid loves riding bikes, mostly,
Dad MTB says, "Holy cow, you look like you're 20."
right?
Hey, that's not a bad thing. When I was
Yeah.
like 18, I got asked if I was 13 a couple times, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, when I'm in my 30s, which then seemed old, I'll look like I'm in my early 20s. And
Yeah.
now more and more wrinkles are coming in, and I have tons of gray hair because of my kids and everything.
Yeah.
But it happens. Let's see. Big question I've heard too. Why are you not interested in 29-inch wheels? How tall are you? First off, how tall
So
are
I'm
you?
5'10".
5'10". Okay, so you're a
Yeah.
little shorter than I am. Why that you're like you'll fight to the teeth. 26ers are not dead.
They're not dead,
They're
and they're
not
not
dead.
gonna
You
be
will
dead.
fight. Every single person I've had on
26
here,
ain't dead, bro.
every single
Yeah.
person I've had on here
Yeah.
will say 26 is dead. And I knew I'm going to eventually have Jordan on here, and he's going to say the complete opposite.
Yeah.
What's your reasoning? Why are you sold out for 26ers?
I mean, 27.5 is not bad either. I'll
Yeah.
just say that. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I've tried 29ers. Like I've demoed some bikes, not like long term, but just like, just for like a run here and there at Whistler, try some 29ers. Um, the thing that I've always loved about mountain biking is just like agility, jumping, um, that kind of stuff. I just can't see how bigger wheels are gonna help me with any of that.
Yeah.
They bigger wheels give you like stability, which is nice. Bigger wheels will help you roll faster. That's great for racing. That's another thing that I don't care enough about. I don't care enough about racing. So I think that's just kind of the free rider spirit in me is just
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care enough about like going as fast, more about just like, you know, hitting fun features, getting airtime, styling it. I don't know. That it's just always about that. And when you have bigger wheels, bigger momentum on those wheels, it just makes things a little bit harder to play around with. I'm sure everyone kind of understands that.
I
And
understand it. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. That's a big basic part of it, I guess. But
Okay. No, I understand. I knew there was going to be that 26ers not dead. I knew that was going to happen. What you said racing? You're not really big into racing. I know you did the EWS, the Vancouver
Mhm,
one.
mhm.
Is there more racing at all in the future planned for you?
Well, like some of those races are pretty fun. So like I do kind of want to try them because like yeah, once in a while they're fun to do. So like some of those EWS, the EWS Whistler race, there's a local one at Vetter Mountain that I thought was tons of fun. I did in 2019, and yeah, it was super fun. But yeah, maybe like a couple, maybe a few a year sounds like a fun
Okay.
time. And yeah, downhill races are kind of more fun, although I haven't done those in a long time. But I never do that well in them. And yeah, I only do them for fun. It's just kind of fun to see like, oh, what's my time? How do I compare?
You're
It's fun
about
to
the
see.
fun. You're about the fun.
Yeah. But like, if I
26ers aren't dead. It's fun.
yeah, yeah. So if I can do well in a race, like I'm
Yeah.
pretty stoked and like I'll try for sure. But yeah, I just don't it's just kind of a fun thing to do once in a while.
That's awesome. No, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Some people are sold out for the racing and real competitive when that, and some people just like to send it and get as much air as possible. Now, and with that, Boostmaster. When first off, when did your channel start? When did you start your channel?
So the Boostmaster channel, I made it in 2012,
Okay.
January 2012.
Was there a
And
channel before that?
yes, there was.
There was.
Biker Man 13.
Biker
That's my
Man 13.
original channel. Yeah, that's where it all
I like
started.
Jordan. I like Jordan Boostmaster.
Yeah,
Biker Man 13. That's
yeah,
awesome. That's
yeah,
we got a guy in here that's name is Waff Tart. So
yeah,
I don't know if Biker Man 13 is better than Waff Tart. Waff Tart's kind of hilarious.
yeah,
I've talked about Waff Tart's username several times. This just kind of cracks me up. But that's awesome. So was the original channel was that the same thing as this?
yeah. But
Or
that was more like playful and experimental because
okay,
like I made the first channel I made in 2006, like when
yeah,
YouTube was a baby, and I was in like grade 11, grade 12, and then I'm just making goofy stuff. Some of it was mountain biking, some of it was not at all. And then just because I just like to make videos.
yeah,
Like I was into like some stop motion stuff. I did some like
yeah,
Lego stop motion. I was just like experimenting with just video production. I was big into that. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then
Uh,
it evolved into
You've
just
already
mountain
started
biking
getting some
now.
subscribers to your old channel. I'm seeing people post it. I just found your channel. That's awesome. Now,
Yeah.
with that, where did Boostmaster come from? Obviously, everybody knows what boosting is. You boost off jumps and all that. But where did that come from?
So I got that nickname when I was in college from some roommates. This was in 2010,
Uh huh.
I think 2009, 2010. Yeah, I did this mountain bike operations program, which is pretty fun, small program. And so my roommates were all mountain bikers, like all the people in the course are mountain bikers. And then
Mm-hmm.
it's because I would do the biggest, like the longest jumps and stuff. So like I
Yeah.
would show like at my local trail system, we got, a 35 footer at the time. I had hit that one, and most people don't really hit that long of jumps. They're like mellow lips. They're not like massive like dirt jumps with
Yeah.
massive lips, but like it's a long jump. And I don't know, I had that kind of reputation of like being able to ride these bigger, longer jumps, and they just kind of gave that to me as a nickname. Everyone had nicknames. You're just throwing out nicknames everywhere, and then Boostmaster is one of them for me. And
That's
I thought
awesome.
it was awesome. So I thought, what, I want to make money with that name. So then I stuck with it.
That's totally cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if we got some more questions from people. What's your favorite, the Wilson or the Rocky Mountain?
I don't quite know yet, actually. I need to. I plan on making like a kind of review video of each bike actually. At some point, probably this year. Well, I should do it this year. But yeah, because I had the Wilson for a while. I really like the Wilson. The Maiden's really good. I feel like the Maiden's almost too stiff.
Okay.
Like it's has probably the stiffest rear end of like any, well, at least any bike I've ever ridden for sure. Almost too much. So I don't know, but it's really playful. Like it's really good. It's actually hard to say which bike I like better, honestly. They're both super legit.
The Wilson's the one you rode for most of your YouTubing career.
Yeah, for the last like few years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, Jordan, is British Columbia as great for mountain biking as a lot of people say it is? I live in Florida. Welcome, Waftart. I live in Florida, so to me, anywhere with mountains would be paradise. Is there much that sets us apart?
Yes, I would say BC is as good as it is
Yeah,
claimed.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's just tons of everything, and there's also a good amount of variety too. Like you can get more desert-like places in Kamloops area, more like North Shore, obviously more jank, mountainous, rocky, rooty. Yeah, there's just tons. So yeah, it's awesome.
That's totally cool. Yeah, it's a dream out there for everybody to go to. I had a daily MTB. I had Josh on. He's
Yeah.
just south of you, so it's the mecca. It's the mecca up there, and it's a dream all of us have down there. So
Mhm.
let's see. Out of every 26, this might be the same question. Out of every 26/27 and a half DH bike, why were you so specific with the Maiden?
So a big part of that is because you could do both. Well, I mean, there wasn't very many options for bikes that can do both 26 and 27.5.
Yeah.
I think the question is referring to bikes that can do both. I think that's what it's
Out of
asking.
every 26/27 and a half.
Yeah,
DH bike.
there's really not many options as far as I could see. I think like the older Scott Gambler could do it. Not the modern one now, but anymore. But yeah, anyway, I guess just I really liked how, it was a vertical dropout spot, which kept the height of everything exactly the same.
Hmm.
Some bikes would have a horizontal thing, like there's a Transition TR500 that'd have a horizontal dropout so you could fit like different wheels in, but you'd also change the chainstay length. And then also if you change the wheel size, well, you're affecting the height now again because the axle was just horizontal. But I like the Rocky Mountain was a vertical, so it keeps the height of the bike exactly the same and the chainstay length the same. I just like the geometry of it all. I like that it comes with a cup for the front end so that you could put a 26-inch wheel on the front and all again keep it the same.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a 26 front wheel for my maiden, and I'm gonna set up as full 26-inch soon. And yeah, I almost couldn't do that with other bikes in the same way. I don't know, and I just like the geometry of it. It just yeah, it looked good.
So do you like the 26 better than the 25? I mean 27.
I think I kind of do. I don't know. They're pretty similar. Like,
Yeah.
see, like because like my Transition Patrol is a 27.5 bike, and I don't
Uh-huh.
know, it seems fine. It
Yeah.
seems good. And then when I ride my other 26-inch bikes, they feel awesome. They feel perfect. And then my maiden, because right now it's the mullet bike, 26 rear, 27.5 front. I feel like that's where you almost feel the difference more so
Yeah.
because I have both wheel sizes. Like, oh, I can almost feel more so that this front wheel is like big. I don't feel that the rear wheel is small. I feel that the front wheel is big. And so I'm really just curious to see what it's going to be like going full 26 on that one. I don't know. 26 is good. I think I like 26 better than 27.5.
I've
I think
always wondered about a mullet bike. I haven't ridden one. Just noticing the difference. You say you don't notice the rear wheel. You notice the front wheel being bigger than the rear wheel, I guess you say, right?
kind of,
What do
yeah.
you feel?
Yeah.
Do you feel the maneuverability, the grip of it being that much better and being able to? I mean, you're not doing a 29er, but do you feel it? Do you feel it being positive in the way they say it is supposed to be?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's honestly, it's hard to say. I don't know if I really feel much benefits from the mullet bike as of right now. Well,
Yeah.
that's why I need to try it with the full 26-inch option. I mean, obviously, all my other bikes are just standard wheel size. Like there's my Wilson full 26-inch or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not too convinced that I care enough about the mullet setup yet. So
Yeah.
yeah, so far it's been fine. But yeah, we'll see. I just need more experience with that, I guess.
Let's see if we can get some more questions. Guys, keep bringing some questions. You guys have got some awesome questions and having fun here. So, perfect question. One MTB. He's I don't know. I don't remember how old you are, buddy, but he's around I think 13 or 14. How do you overcome fear?
Hmm. Okay, I guess.
Getting deep.
Yeah. The hard questions, man.
You just close your eyes and go.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I just, I definitely want to envision myself like riding the feature, whatever feature we're talking about,
Hmm.
riding the stunt. Just really kind of envision it. I do some run ups and stuff. I don't know, like overcome fear. I guess I don't know that well of an answer other than like you don't have to push yourself too hard, too fast. No one's pressuring you to do that. Or maybe some people are, but you don't have to. But I don't know, like
I guess when people see it, they see you jumping these huge gaps, these huge jumps, and you haven't just immediately gone out there and done that. You progressed to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like I've been riding for like 16 years now, so that's a good amount of time. And I've always been into hitting jumps anyway. Even before I was mountain biking, like I said, with the BMX bike, I would ride some jumps, small jumps, of course, but whatever. So that was kind of always in my blood, I guess you could say. But yeah, I would say I kind of take my time as I progress. Over the course of
Yeah.
the last like 16 years, like I don't, I'll see riders who've been riding for only like a few years, like 4 years, 5 years, and they'll ride like the same stuff that I'm riding, like in terms of stunts, like same big jumps
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, some of
Yeah,
these
I do.
young kids are nuts. One MTB can send pretty
Yeah,
good, and that's what cracks me up. Yeah, he's 14. Yeah,
yeah,
they do some stupid things that I would, as a 35-year-old with a family, I wouldn't even think about even walking up to the lip. Just insane stuff, and they're saying it with ease, no fear whatsoever. That's awesome.
yeah.
Let's see. Good question, guys. How do you overcome the stress? The stress of having hundreds of thousands of viewers looking forward to your content. We focus here. I like to focus a lot on, small channels, but like to bring in, some big channels and everything. A lot of people that are watching. How do you react to having, that many subscribers? Is it different? Is it weird to you?
No, it's not weird. I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I don't really stress about it. I don't let myself stress about it. So
Not constantly on
yeah.
your phone app trying to see, did I get a new subscriber today or anything like that.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like I don't honestly, the number doesn't really change much. It's all kind of proportional, I guess. Like it becomes normal, so it doesn't like stress me out so much. I guess if I were to like grow extremely fast, maybe that would be different, where
Yeah.
it'd be like, whoa, boy, and there's this kind of like new, normal for what my channel is. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I never grew that super fast anyway. It's all kind of just kind of stay the same.
When did it kick in for you? Like, when did it start? How deep into your channel did it start to kick off for you?
Yeah, you know what? 2017 was like the year that it really kicked off for me. So 2017 was when like I broke my wrist in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I was forced to kind of take a break. It sucked. I didn't want to, but I kind of had to. And then in 2017, I finally collaborated with some people like Seth's Bike Hacks came out here. And then BKXC came out here. We did some collaborations. That was a lot of fun. It was really cool to kind of talk to them more and get to know, because they grew way past me at that point. They were bigger than me, even though my channel was older than theirs. But and I was like, oh yeah, I got to figure out how to grow my channel again. And I really kind of got a new kind of perspective, a new passion for my channel, and I started to slightly change up the content. That's when I like would put more voiceovers in at that around that time, and I would upload every week as opposed to every other week, for example. And so I just put like way more work into it, and I just kind of had the energy to do it again and the passion for it. And yeah, it the results came. It all worked out well. So
Speaking of your voiceovers, is this a spot where you do your voiceovers for your? Because
yeah,
I see the
yeah,
soundboard in the back and everything. This is it, guys. This is the
yeah.
famous spot.
it's the
Okay, if
it's
you
not
ladies and gentlemen will turn your head to the left, this is where Jordan Boostmaster records his voiceovers. That's awesome.
yeah,
That's cool. Let's
yeah.
see. How many bikes do you have? You have four? No, you got the new one. How many bikes do you have?
Oh, how many bikes? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think with that 2008 A line, that would be my fifth one.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
not counting BMX. I do have a BMX, but mountain bikes, yeah. Then I have five.
do you do any road biking up there? I know this is a mountain biking channel, and someone's gonna. Oh, 10 people just dropped off me saying road biking. Do you do any road biking?
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have any kind of road bike, so I don't. My road biking consists of riding my BMX on the road.
Yeah.
That would
Okay.
be my road biking. But yeah.
Let's see. Josh Steineck is asking, is YouTube your full-time job?
Yes, it is. Has been for almost 2 years now.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah,
That's something else.
yeah.
When did that come into reality? Like, this is gonna be my job. This is what's gonna come to.
Yeah, I mean, because it's what I've always wanted to do
That's what you
anyway,
wanted.
so I
Okay.
was kind of striving for it. But yeah, it was just a matter of, am I making enough money?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, I'm working other part-time jobs and
Yeah.
stuff. And then,
That's awesome.
I didn't necessarily like kind of go out on a limb like some people. I remember seeing like BKXC, for example. He went full time, I think, like pretty early on, I think. Um, but for me, I did it really safely, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also because I had gone into debt for certain reasons, and then I had to pay that off. So it's like there's no way I can just like take a risk. I had to
Yeah.
play more safely. So made sure all the debt was paid off, and then even after that, okay, looks like my earnings are good, and I think I can keep it stable. Because there's no guarantees with YouTube, but I've been using YouTube a long time. I kind of know how it all works, and yeah, and then I just thought, yep, it's safe enough, and
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's totally cool. Now with your writing, you do every type of thing, minus XC, um, and road biking, as we see. Um, what
I don't
is
gravel bike either.
you don't gravel bike? Okay, that's that. Well, I I,
Yeah,
I kind of classify those together, so it's okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What is your favorite terrain? I mean, you hit jumps, you hit chunk, you hit some sketchy lines. You like skinnies. You do every single thing. What's your favorite terrain if you had to choose?
I would say, um, hmm, the kind of Squamish area, Squamish Whistler area, North Shore is super fun. Where there's just you got the rock slabs like granite rock
Mm-hmm.
slabs. You've got nice dirt, some loamy stuff. I really like that kind of stuff. Squamish is a gold mine for that kind of beautiful terrain. Organic layers with rocks, and yeah, I think that's some of the coolest.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Boostmaster, you're known for hitting huge jumps, and I love watching the Squamish
Yeah.
stuff. That's
Yeah.
there's a video game Descenders on Xbox,
Oh yeah.
sponsored Dream, and they have a little section that's just like Squamish, and well, it's not just like Squamish, but
Mm.
it looks like Squamish, and that's like my favorite section to play on that. I've never gone up there, but awesome stuff. When are we gonna see more Narnia? More videos of Narnia?
Okay, yeah, I'm working on an update on that. Like
You,
I've
you mentioned that in your
literally in the
video.
past few weeks
Yeah.
I've been like doing some more filming, and me and my friends have been working on it. So yeah, I'm working on something now, but yeah, because the truth is like I was supposed to do more updates like this past year, but
Mm-hmm.
a few of us had been injured, not just me with my concussion, but then some friends have been kind of injured or busy with work
Yeah.
and stuff, and then we didn't really do anything. We didn't really visit there much at all.
Yeah, most people are
So
pretty excited about Narnia. That's a pretty awesome setup you guys got going out there.
yeah,
That's totally cool.
yeah.
A random question. The first random question of the night. I need to have a note noise. Cake or pie?
Um, I'm thinking it's a hard question. I'm thinking maybe pie, but it has to be like with good like vanilla, maybe French vanilla ice cream. Like apple pie is super good with that. I mean, there are some really good cakes too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might just go with the pie. Yeah.
So I was just telling you about that air fryer that I just got. Uh,
Yeah.
you can cook pies and cakes in there.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cakes.
At the same time, fry sweet potato French fries.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Nice.
I'll tell you how it goes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you still have the orange Norco? I don't think you,
No,
you got rid of that. Yeah.
yeah, I stole it like a year and a half ago. Yeah.
People are saying you're fearless. Let's see. Tell us. Oh, there we go. Tell us about the time you crashed shirtless on the plow. Nikochi MTB is asking that. The time. Tell
Yeah,
us
that
story
was
time.
yeah, that was an experience. Man, yeah, that was probably at the time my worst crash I've ever had, I think, because this was 2014. I just kind of went up there alone, but then there were some other guys there, random kids there that were riding, so that was good. Good that I wasn't actually alone when I crashed. But yeah, so I was feeling good. It was the fall time. It was like running super fast, I guess. It was like really pretty good conditions. We were running faster than I was expecting. And then, yeah, I overshot the 35-foot jump, landed just about flat, kind of, but like nose heavy. I don't know, my feet kind of fell off. So, like, my feet fell off the pedals behind. So then I'm kind of like holding on for dear life, like Supermaning on my bike. as I hit and go into a tree, you know, and I can't hit the brakes because of the angle of how far back I am on the bike. Because my
Uh-huh.
feet are off. I'm just like holding on. I can't hit the brakes and I can't steer properly or anything. So then, yeah, I'm going straight for a tree. And then I just like put an arm out, brace myself. But yeah, that was pretty terrible.
And you were shirtless?
Yeah, yeah, it feels good. It
You
feels
see,
super good.
I've noticed that you do it shirtless, you do it tank tops, and I'm in Florida, so I like to do that every now and then, but we're not sending stuff crazy like that. And you're you're in tank tops and shirtless, bro. That's I know it
Yeah.
feels good, but not when you hit on the
Yeah.
plow.
No, yeah. But I like because now I own some body armor,
Yeah.
which is what I want to be wearing more so now. Because, um, yeah. But otherwise, like, because there's comments being like, "Yo, you need to wear a shirt. Why aren't you wearing a shirt?" People criticizing me for being shirtless. But like,
You got your helmet
yeah,
on.
you can criticize me for not wearing like armor because that would have helped some. But a shirt is not going to do much. A shirt that can like protect me from like getting scrapes a bit, but not much.
You're gonna
Like,
get a scratch on you. Just gotta
yeah,
watch out for
yeah.
those.
Yeah.
What's the one MTB is asking? What's the biggest drop you've ever hit? Is it the Simanuk drop or Simanuk?
Yeah, Seminok, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say the Seminok drop would be the biggest one I've ever hit. So
How big is that
yeah.
one?
I guess I don't even know, because I don't know, because you can see in my videos, but I don't know. Maybe downward felt like could have been like maybe 20 feet down, but it was a good ways out as well. Um, maybe even similar, 20 to 20 feet out. I don't know. I guess it's hard to say exactly, but yeah, it was a good size. It's a
Is
good
a
kind of
is
rate,
that
yeah.
one? Do you really like doing drops? That's a big, huge thing for me. I'm really pumped about drops, and for some
Yeah,
reason, I'd rather do a huge drop than a huge jump. I'm terrible at
yeah.
jumping.
Yeah, I like drops a lot too. Yeah. I prefer the drops where they have like I don't know. I obviously I don't like a harsh landing, right? So if I like to have a nice steeper
Yeah.
kind of landing for a drop. So yeah, drops are pretty good. I'd love to do some bigger ones. One drop that I would always kind of been eyeing up is there's a Toonie drop in on Mount Seymour. It's really big. It's probably like 30 feet.
Mm.
But what makes it even more difficult, the landing is not as steep as I would prefer for that long of a drop. And then it's a shorter drop, so you don't actually need too much speed. So I don't know. Maybe you could say it as a good or a bad thing, but whatever. It that's just what it is. It's just like, and then the landing is like kind of in between two trees. I don't know. When I
Mm.
first seen some videos of it, I was like, oh man, forget it. I don't ever want to do that. And then I don't know. I seen it in person for the first time like a year and a bit ago, and I thought, oh yeah, maybe. I start to take a little bit more interest in it, but I'm not in a rush to it or anything. Like again, I just don't want to like rush to do everything and be crazy. Like that's it's not worth it. It's not worth killing yourself and hurting
Yeah.
yourself. So I'd like to do it, but I'd like to be ready for it and really feel comfortable. So
Which scare you
yeah.
more, the big, huge drops or a big, huge jump?
um
I
hmm.
guess scare is, I mean, you're fearless, as people say, but which gives you more caution? The setting up for a
um,
jump or setting up for a drop?
I'm thinking maybe a jump. Maybe setting up for a jump might be a little bit more scary, somewhat. Just because, yeah, being launched up into the air, that's a whole different kind of trajectory that you're going in.
Yeah.
If you're just dropping, it's like room in terms of like how you can screw it up. Like I think you can screw up a jump more than you could screw up a drop. I'm thinking. I don't know.
I've
Yeah,
screwed up more jumps than drops, so yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure you could. Um,
yeah.
Along with the mountain biking, do you have any other hobbies? We got other YouTubers who are doing RC cars and all this kind of stuff. Do you have any other hobbies other than mountain biking?
I mean, I like playing video games. I don't play as much now, like as I'm, gotten busier into making videos, which is good. Although I'm playing a little bit more now that it's winter time, and because now I'm taking a break from my YouTube channel, so
Yeah.
I think I'll upload again on my YouTube channel in like mid to later February, something like that.
Okay.
But I'm taking the opportunity to play a little bit more video games. I don't know. I don't have too
What kind
much.
what kind of video games do you like playing?
So my favorite games have been like the Final Fantasy franchise or Metal Gear Solid franchise is super good. Lately I've been playing some Call of Duty, like there's the War Zones or Apex. Some of those first person shooters are a lot of fun playing with my friends. So I enjoy those a lot too. But my favorite are like the story driven games. I finished The Last of Us Part 2 recently. Um, Stuff like that. Yeah.
You're a child of the '90s, so yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all those games are yes,
Yeah.
yes, please. That's awesome. Let's see. How many bikes have you smashed? So that's how it says. It says it.
Okay.
This is not Seth, but how many bikes have you smashed?
I guess that means like
I broken.
broken.
I
Is that
guess
what it
so. I guess
means?
so. How many bikes have you destroyed? Not been able to get up and ride it again.
Okay, so honestly, I think it's just my Norco Truax. Like the first time I broke that was when I crashed into the tree, like I said,
Uh-huh.
or I broke the head tube off, and then I got it replaced, and then but I didn't crash and break it anymore. But there was a crack that kept developing in the same spot. It was super annoying, but I didn't crash to cause it. So yeah, and then I got like four or what is it, like five frames in total, and then I sold it finally. But did I break any other bikes? I don't think I did. Because then yeah, after that I had my Wilson. Didn't break that. I don't know. I don't think I broke any other bikes.
You had a video with a kid that met up with you or something like that and was riding basically a Chinese downhill bike. Do you remember that video?
Oh, it was like the fork was Chinese
Oh, the
fork. Yeah,
fork was Chinese.
yeah.
Whatever happened? Because it was making some nasty sounding stuff. Whatever happened to that? Did you ever find out?
Yeah, so he got a better fork.
Or you
Like
just
he
got a
got
better
a good
fork?
deal
Okay.
on a better fork, which is sweet. Yeah, because yeah, I seen him. This was at Crankworks like a couple years ago, and then I think I seen them like a couple days later, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a new fork, got a good deal on it." I was like, "Oh, sick, that's awesome."
That's
So I'm pretty
hilarious.
stoked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember seeing that, and I was like, everybody's like cringe. Oh, something bad's gonna happen. That's that bad. So any plans for 2021? Traveling, anything like that? I know you're holding off on your channel till around mid February. Do you have any plans for traveling or anything like that?
Oh man, I don't know. I guess I didn't like make any plans. I know there's places that I would like to go. Um, I mean, because I would love to go down south, and I've kind of been considering going down south like this winter, like soon maybe, but I don't know if I will or not. But like it would just be so nice to get away from winter here in Canada. It's just cold and wet, particularly where I
Yeah.
am. Not much snow, but like yeah, I would love to get away for a bit. Maybe just like a road trip down.
It's been high
I don't know.
70s here, high 70s, low 80s
Yeah, yeah.
this past 2 weeks. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll just drive to Florida there.
There you
That'll be
go.
good.
There you go. There you go. You can
Oh
bring your
man.
bike. We can still go ride. There's got some stuff.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. Let's see. When are you returning to Coast Gravity?
Yeah, good question. Me and my friends have been wanting to go there like this winter. So I don't know yet, but we'll try to go this winter for sure. Yeah, as long as it's not like crappy out. Yeah, we'll definitely go there this winter.
Awesome.
I think so.
Troy CJ wants you to drop your gamer tag.
No, I'll keep
No,
it private.
yeah, there we go. I knew there was gonna be one. There was gonna be one. No, not doing it. Not doing
Yeah.
it. Let's see. Favorite riding location. I mean,
Yeah,
this is. Come on. Where's your favorite place? You ride in Whistler all the
it would
time.
definitely be like the Whistler, Squamish,
Okay,
North
I was
Vancouver
gonna say.
whole corridor, that whole area. Yeah,
Okay.
that whole area. It's hard to like pinpoint exactly, but yeah, maybe even Squamish at the top or Whistler.
What's your favorite trail?
Man, that's super hard. Like, I don't know. There's just too many good trails. Um, uh, There's some super awesome ones in Squamish. Like, oh my goodness, like 19th hole in Squamish. Take the
Yeah.
downhill bike, go shuttling, go down 19th hole. So much fun. Um, Shuttling in Squamish is epic. And then I don't know. It depends on like where you're asking, like what place, I guess. But there's just too many good trails.
That's you got. I mean, you're in the Mecca. There's
Yeah.
you can't judge it. Favorite Nikochi. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, buddy. Nikochi MTB is asking favorite rider. Do you have a favorite pro rider?
Um, as of
Yourself.
right now, yeah. No, as of right now, I don't know. I guess I don't follow enough. I don't like watch enough mountain bike events nowadays, but certainly like years ago, I would follow the slopestyle scene really closely. And so I definitely had my favorite slopestyle riders. So Martin Soderstrom would be like one of them back when he was more involved in riding. And I thought he was like super stylish. And then I would say Nikolai Rogatkin kind of became then my favorite slopestyle rider. He's pretty fun to watch. He's awesome. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's about it. I've only really gotten into like watching the slopestyle stuff, and I've kind of got out of watching that lately though in the last number of years. But yeah, uh,
So where do you have plans for Boostmaster, Jordan Boostmaster, the YouTube channel? I mean, obviously you just did a video of what you kind of have planned for the future, but where do you see yourself going? Where do you see the channel going? Are you going to continue just doing POV? I mean, that's basically what your channel is. Do you see yourself continuing to do that, or are you going to be switching it up? You're going to do more vlogging, more reviews, or what?
um, like I definitely like doing like the POV stuff a lot for sure. I don't think I'll do more reviews or vlogging stuff necessarily at all. No, I like doing what I'm doing, but yeah, I do want to kind of change it up a little bit though, like because you have to reinvent yourself every
Mm-hmm.
like few years if you want to like
Yeah.
stay kind of relevant or whatever. But I'm trying to kind of figure out how exactly to do that. And um, I guess one thing that excites me about like this year would be playing around with some like just stuff that people aren't really riding on, and that A-line video is the start of that, so and people received that video really well. It's doing really well for me. Riding an old school bike, it was my dream bike. So I had these kind of ideas in my head for the past like year where I wanted to play around on some older bikes. And yeah, I want to kind of explore some of that stuff. So I've already bought in some other things that are secret that I can't reveal yet. But yeah, I already got projects in the works, and I bought some things, and can't wait to make some videos out of them, doing some old school shopping and stuff like that. And yeah, yeah.
Cool. When you think of planning and all that kind of stuff for your next videos and all that, are you bringing your camera out and just pressing play and pressing record and you just go for it, or you have a plan for what you're going to do for the day when you record?
I guess um, a lot of times I just kind of more record what happens. I don't necessarily plan it out enough. I would like to plan out more. But yeah, there's definitely days where it's like, okay, me and my friends, we're gonna go riding here on this day, and I think, okay, yeah, I think we can make a cool video out of it. Maybe I'll think a little bit about what the video would be like, but yeah, I'll just film a bunch of stuff. But I'm kind of not satisfied with that enough. Like I want to plan more. I want to get into the habit of planning more around it. So I have been planning a lot of videos for this year actually. Over the past like, while I've been kind of with ideas that I wasn't able to do this year, writing down ideas on writing ideas down, like maybe even thinking about like titles and thumbnails already, and like thinking like, this is kind of what a video would be like. And if I can plan videos more, so I'll be able to make them better for sure.
Yeah.
All the time. When you can plan things out a bit more, you'll always be able to make something more interesting. And so I really want to get into the habit of that. I don't like the idea of just filming on a random day riding here and then just making a video out of it. Sometimes it'll work, so, especially if you're at like bike park. So like Whistler, yeah, sometimes it works. Just like have no plans, just film whatever happens. But that works when you're riding like epic trails and you're doing awesome stuff. But that doesn't happen all the time. So yeah, I want to have more interesting kind of videos. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, top videos that you do are A-line, and you do A-line a lot,
Yeah.
a lot, and they never. I don't know how you do it, but they never get boring. There's not one that gets boring, and it's not just you. It's other people are doing tons of A-line, and it just doesn't get boring. Like I feel I have parts of A-line memorized, and I've never even set foot on it. It's perfect. So yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I don't. You might not need to to plan it. Just keep writing it. That's awesome. Do you ever get together? Dad MTB is asking, do you ever get together with other YouTubers in BC/Squamish just for a fun ride?
That hasn't really happened very often. I guess normally if we have ridden together, there'd probably
I
be
think
some
there
video being
people
made.
think that YouTubers, when you get to a certain point around your level, you guys just start to form your own club and gang, and you do everything together, and you go have tacos all the time together and all that. But
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because yeah, we're all busy, and it's not like I don't live in the same city as anyone.
yeah,
Like, there's some people in Vancouver, Squamish, and I'm like an hour away from Vancouver. I'm like an hour and a half away from Squamish. I don't know. I'm not like right there with everyone or anything like that. But yeah,
let's see. Did you ever sell the Evolve? Yeah, you.
yeah, I sold them both. Yeah, both of those bikes I sold.
What are the bikes you have now? It's just so that we can get that
So
cleared up.
yeah, so there's the Diamondback Hardtail,
Oh, that you
which
actually kept that. That's right.
yeah, so now I kept it. Well,
Yeah,
because I originally had to give it back
yeah.
from like 2 winters ago, or whatever. So then this past March, Diamondback actually gave it to me. I am supposed to make some more content with it though, and I failed at that because of my concussion,
Yeah.
where I kind of was purposely avoiding riding the hardtail as much.
Is it the
But
same? Is it the same?
yeah,
Same one?
yeah,
Exact same one? Okay.
yeah, same hardtail. Yeah, so yeah, and it's a yeah, awesome bike. I can't wait to ride it more, but yeah, I was supposed to ride it more, but
Hey,
anyway.
it happened.
So yeah, hardtail, and then the Da Vinci Wilson, 2013 Wilson, and then my Transition Patrol, the Rocky Mountain Maiden, and then otherwise the Norco A line.
That's an
Yeah,
awesome bike. And what year is that one?
'08.
Oh eight. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
super
Pretty
cool.
stoked on it.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. I can see the look in your face when you do your videos compared for like the other stuff. You got your Rocky Mountain, you have all your other bikes, and you got a smile on your face. But when you're standing next to that, like it goes, your smile goes up just another inch
Yeah,
right in front of it.
yeah,
That's so cool that you're so pumped about a
yeah,
older school bike. That's so cool.
yeah.
Let's see. What was your first job before, or what was your job before before you became a full-time YouTuber?
The job I quit before I was fully YouTuber, I was delivering pizza at Panago. So
Okay.
yeah,
Panago. I haven't heard of Panago before.
Panagopolis Pizza,
Is that Canadian?
I guess.
Yeah.
I thought that was like worldwide. What about Domino's? Domino's is
Domino.
worldwide.
Yeah, Domino's.
I also used to work at Domino's.
Okay.
That was longer ago. But okay, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I did delivery jobs. I did a lot of those.
That's cool. There we go. Do you think an old school rider has helped you progress further?
Not really. I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm trying to see. Nikochi? That's who's asking. Do you think an old school rider has helped you progress further? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Tacos or enchiladas or quesadillas?
Huh. Quesadillas are really good.
I like
Maybe I'd
quesadillas,
probably go for those. Yeah.
but they got to be the good ones. Do you like them with onions in it?
Yeah, I like
I don't
onions.
like onions in there. I like cheese, beans, and steak. Do you like steak or chicken?
Steak. Yeah.
Okay, all day,
Oh, yeah.
all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see. I don't know what he's asking. Okay, cool. Well, we're coming down close to the end. That was almost an hour, and I like to. I'm starting a new thing. What's your favorite quote? What's a quote? It can be either a Jordan Boostmaster quote. It can be Confucius. It can be a Albert Einstein. What's your favorite? What's your favorite quote?
Ah, I
Because
guess
I
it's
used
hard.
to I used to ask with people, how do you close your videos? And it's kind of cheesy. But what's your favorite quote? What's Jordan Boostmaster's quote?
I guess I don't know. I think I need to think about that more.
Jesus wept. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, because I don't know. I think I've found some good quotes over the years, but
Well, figure a
uh,
quote out that you really like and type it down in the comments below after
yeah,
it's all done and said and everything.
right
But
on.
if anybody else has got some more questions, we're gonna close this up real quickly. We got a couple minutes left, but dude, I appreciate it. It's been an honor to have you on here, the Boostmaster, and I think people were super pumped to see you on here and get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, go check he's got a website. What's your website? It's actual
Yeah,
Jordan Boostmaster.
JordanBoostmaster.com.
There you go. That
Yeah.
and you got some merch on there. I think you sell too, and
Yeah.
your Patreons. Go check him out, guys. YouTube.com/Jordan Boostmaster. He's got an awesome channel. Like I said, it's one of the first channels that got me really into doing this. But dude, thank you so much for being on. It's an honor. Like I say every single time, guys, make sure you lift up God, lift up life, lift up the adventure. Get out there, make your own adventures. Get out there, check out Jordan Boostmaster, and I'll see you guys next time on Jeremy's Pedal Power Hour. It was an awesome show.
Good stuff. See ya.